No te olvides comprar los mejores juegos y soluciones tecnológicas solo en Having Games y Having Networks.
El siguiente contenido es solo con fines de entretenimiento y no debe ser tomado en serio. Al ver esto me liberas de cualquier responsabilidad. ¡Ah!
All of the benefits we get from the project are in the reservoir here. Everything from flood control to regulated river flow, which makes navigation possible, irrigation in the southwest, hydroelectric power, like all of the benefits we get are from Lake Mead. And of course, the dam is the controlling mechanism for that water. But anyway, the largest man-made reservoir in the country, sits around 110 miles long. It's an average of 500 feet deep, and around 550 miles of shoreline. You look over on your right-hand side, you'll see a sign that says Lake Mead National Recreation Area. This is actually the country's first national recreation area, established in 1969. It includes all of Lake Mead and then all of the mountains around Lake Mead and all of the Colorado River going down to the Davis Dam, which is around 60 miles of Colorado River, plus the Black Canyon, plus the mountains around the Black Canyon. So it's a massive recreation area. Two different sides, the lake side and the river side, are vastly different as well. Riverside is a primitive backcountry area, mostly known for human-propelled sport, things like rock climbing, mountain biking, hiking, backpacking, camping, kayaking, canoeing, that sort of stuff. The lakeside is more of the motorsport toy side, things like quadding, dirt biking, dune buggies, houseboats, motorboats, jet skis, sailing, more of your fancier toy. Superficially connected only. You know, the Hoover Dam and the hydroelectric power plant structurally are two different things. They finished building the dam in 35. They finished building the hydroelectric power plant in 36. So, had to build a big old bypass bridge right beside the Hoover Dam. Even added security. I mean, we haven't had security at the Hoover Dam since World War II, after Pearl Harbor was bombed. And unlike World War II, security this time around is not a temporary war measure, but a permanent installation. So anyway, this is the old highway. Over on your right-hand side, you'll see the new highway. This area that we're navigating through is kind of the, it's called the Black Canyon. And the Hoover Dam was built in the Black Canyon because it's a really hard, really dense igneous rock. It's around 300 million year old igneous rock. It's kind of a neat area, you know, lots of texture and some decent scenery as well. Anyway, if you look over here on the right hand side, that's all part of that new highway I was talking about. And because the Grand Canyon is in Arizona, we are going to have to circle back and take the new highway and the new bridge across. I mean, we'll drive over the dam and walk over the dam as well, but yeah, we'll have to circle back to get into Arizona. End up spending around 45 minutes to an hour here at the canyon, so it's 8 now. So we usually end up leaving around 8:45, 9 on this clock. if you look over at the white line around Lake Mead, that white line is there because that's mineral deposits from the high water. So it's the highest the water's ever been. It was that high in 1983. It's the only time it's been that high.
You running out of water?
Was it?
You running out of water?
Yeah, we are. They say in around 10 years we're gonna run out of water.
What are you gonna do then?
Well, I mean, agriculture in California is going to have to take a bite, you know. I mean, almond industry, you know, in Southern California, we produce around 80% of the world's almonds. To produce one almond takes 1.25 gallons of water. I mean, it's as far as a sustainable crop, it's reckless. Imperial Valley and Southern California are also the leading producers of fruits and vegetables in the winter growing season in the United States. And there's a big competition for that title. We also have the citrus industry in California. Anyway, we have California's got an enormous.
Bueno, estamos aquí en Hoover, ¿no? Gracias a Hoover. Qué cabrón. Es enorme. Se ve gigante. Puta, esto sí es un desierto clásico de películas. Está muy bueno. Jodito.
Down out here is called a spillway, and there are actually 2 of these identical spillways. One's over there on the Nevada side, one's right here on the Arizona side. These are emergency overflow systems. So when the water gets up to that white line, the water will go through this reservoir around 60 feet diameter, drops around 500 feet, and then eventually connects up with the Colorado River through the canyon walls, and around a half-mile downriver, it dumps back into the Colorado River. It's been used once, 1983.
Qué gigante, viejo. Wow. Hay problemas de agua en Estados Unidos. Aléjese del muro. Bastante bueno ya. Wow, mira qué cristalino el agua. Limité 15 millas, obviamente. Joder. Calor también hace aquí. Como no me he despertado al apurado, no me he puesto bloqueador solar. Estamos, creo que es Arizona ya esto, sí. Qué jodido. Realmente es enorme, bien. Tendría que tardar un culo de años en construir esto. Muy cabrón. De ingeniería actual.
On a lighter note.
So anyway, you're looking at around 3/4 of the dam right now. There's another quarter below the water level you cannot see. So just how much concrete is here? There's actually enough concrete underneath our feet to build a 2-lane highway that would go from a 4-foot walking path around the equator of the Earth with the volume of concrete underneath our feet. It is not expected to fully cure for another 420 years. So anyway, it's a big slab of concrete. You can see that, but it's bigger than it looks. You know, I can also assure you.
Ay, Dios. Todo me hace recuerdo a mi papá. La vastedad del mundo. Dice que ahí abajo para hacer kayaking hay que tener pasaporte listo. Seguramente es para que no robes algunos secretos, ¿no? De cómo se ha hecho. ¿Qué habrá ahí abajo? No entiendo. Frotar para la buena suerte.